Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a really well-measured ball. That is a great pick-out. Fofana was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto, because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does...
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Modric. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Fofana picks it up out wide.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Batasagi. Nkunku. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Lam. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez stood his ground strongly. Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's Neymar! Goal! And Nigeria are ahead! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rabiot. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tomori. Milan applying the press here. A high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's played it in low. Pedro Neto. And the counter-attack is on here for Nigeria. Now it's Neymar. Shot could be on Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more. Nigeria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Luis Suarez. Played out wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nkunku, he's on it, can he get away? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. Great work on the overlap. Oh, great header! Well, and the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Nigeria can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Played back. Played out to the right. Elects to cross. Thuram attempts a clearance. Knocks it out wide. Here comes another cross. And he's gone backward here. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Neymar. Now that's well seen too. That'll be a throw. Pedro Neto is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Modric.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedro Neto. Nigeria just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
it's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Fofana. Nkunku is onto this. It's Nkunku. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Raul. Pull it. It's a loose ball. Fofana. For Nkunku. And it's made its way to him. And that could set him on his way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the shot's on here.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's being urged to shoot. The referee has given a corner.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Modric goes short. Great chance! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Nigeria choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Lam. Nigeria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Fofana. Now it's Fulkrug. Now it's Rabiot. Thinks about the shot. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
Messi! And that's a real chance missed.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Rabiot. Modric, Maldini spots it and intercepts. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Nigeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet. Neymar. Lewis shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Nigeria are making a change. After this, just one opportunity. Can he finish?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Out towards the flank. He is through. It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fofana.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Great run on the overlap here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played. Lam. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tomori. Fofana. Fulkrug given the... And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And We are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks.
Mathias Cunha! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Hullet. Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him. And here's Suarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Maguire did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Menu. Nigeria still without a single shot on target.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
He is through here. And he's managed to get real chance. They want to be quick to recover this. What a throw in. Menu. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And he's being shifted off it. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Thuram. And it's Maldini. Pedro Neto. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Neymar. Menu. And it's Menu. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mathias Cunha. He's got away. He's tried one! Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance here to counter. Produces a cross. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. Lam gets over and intercepts. Raul has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. That's the throw. Mathias Cunha. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Played out to the left flank. And it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Great ball if he can get there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Looking for the run. Lam. Pull it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Raul. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. It's Luis Suarez! Sensational from Suarez!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence.
And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Nigeria leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Shaw. Shaw just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Ahmad. Lam. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's been taken short. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Nigeria are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Menu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
What are you thinking?
80.314
Well, this
spettatori.
lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Lam. Pedro Neto is looking to influence the game from out wide. Nigeria leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. And he's there to belt it away. Back into the middle. And that's a dangerous ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shaw. Casemiro. Menu. Over to the left. Shaw could try cutting inside here. Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United. Numero 23, numero 2, numero 37. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13, il numero 3, il numero 25. Cambio di giocatori.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Nigeria do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space.
Nigeria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Elects to cross. Cleared away. And they've got a throw. It's going to be another throw. Diallo proves just a little bit too strong. Maldini is there to clear. And that was nowhere near his best. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Shoots! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Yamal. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Nigeria clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now the delivery. Oh, what a climb! Casemiro. Sheshko. Foot in. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's Ugarte.
That's good play from him.
He's having a go! And that may well be that. That is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Nigeria definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Has a shot! Neymar could try cutting inside here. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Lahm, looking for the run. And this is Hullet. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Now it's Neymar, and this is Luis Suarez. Fermin. De Jong, spread it left. He is through here. Messi. Lahm. Pedro Neto. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neither of these two. He's tried one! Just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Gets a good foot in there. And it's Luis Suarez. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yamal with a definite foul there. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Rafinha. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Maldini, and a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rafinha. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Aimed beyond the defence. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Yamal. Thuram. Raul.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedro Neto. Now it's Hullet. Hullet looking to penetrate opposition lines. Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's having a go! Great reaction! That's going to go a long way. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, he's taken it. And here's Neymar. Cross needs to be good. And he's cut it out. De Jong. Kubasi. Spread out to the left. Out for a throw. Raul is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's in a great position here. Now it's Rafinha. He's got away. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pedro Neto. Driving forward. Pass somewhat off target. Eric Garcia. And it's Koundé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Raul does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Hullet. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Raul. And here's Suarez.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Luis Suarez for Pedro Neto. And this is Hullet. Dani Olmo. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Nigeria are probably...
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Luis Suarez. Deftly out wide. That has not gone well. Eric Garcia. Dani Olmo. Nigeria still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Al Kubasi gets over and intercepts.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
De Jong. Ferrer takes a shot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rafinha, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Ferran Torres couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And he's managed to get free.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nigeria can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. Eric Garcia. And it's Olmo. Played out to the left flank. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. Barcelona making consecutive changes here. Now it's Iniesta. Iniesta was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Danger averted for now. And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's some tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Rafinha. Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Corner.
Sostituzione per la Nigeria. Numero 9.
There's going to be another change here.
Numero 10. Messi. Numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15.
Casillas claims comfort.
Il numero 19.
Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Rashford with the cross. Brilliantly cut out. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! Really well taken goal. With so little time left. Grandstand finish. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Nigeria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Nigeria give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Rafinha. Gavi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Hullet. That's an excellent interception. That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Nigeria definitely struggled to get going.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Lahm, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself.
And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Azar knocks it into space. He has found the way through. Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Iniesta, that has been slung wide. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Iniesta. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Another save.
Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Pass is just off target. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Hazard, this is promising. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Salah, good purposeful running this. The pass has gone astray. And it's Azar. He's in a good position here. Suarez was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Nigeria with the corner, they're first. Maldini is having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Still goalless. And this is Del Piero. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That'll be a throw-in. Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. Goes for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tries a shot! Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Iniesta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Del Piero. Rummenigge. Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Hullet. Azar. That is ended up in no man's land. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. The great chance! He scored! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Azar. He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 22, Del Piero. Number 9, Hazard. Number 8, Pelé.
Here we go again.
Number 6,
Nigeria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
It's Luis Suarez!
Ibrahimovic. Number
Suarez
20,
really has the
Neymar.
confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's been played through, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Neymar! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he's gone for goal! Superb from Hullet! A finish of true class! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of it.
It's Bale! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Neymar, good ball, good take. Now, who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this. Oh, what has happened here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Iniesta.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He has a look up. Oh, this is a great position. Best! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That's good running with the ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's looking wide. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but...
Can he finish? Just swings wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Nigeria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Hullet. Neymar, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bale, and this is Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Best. Now it's Bale. Messi. And this is Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Messi. Now that's well seen too. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now the ball's gone astray. It's Ronaldinho! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution.
Nigeria have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Searching pass he's played there. Rummenigge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, good-looking ball.
There will be 3 minutes
Ronaldinho
added time.
showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is very well defended. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Pepe. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Nigeria.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Just one of a kind.
Yeah, these guys now are almost extinct.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. It'll be a throw-in. Played back to the goalkeeper. Ferdinand. Hullet. And Hullet! They've got to be quick to recover this. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's in on goal! Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nicely spread, and he's had it nicked away.
Oh, really well played.
Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Chance! Wow, that's a fine save. He can get that clear. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. And he's straight offside. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, good spread. Still goalless. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedro Neto. And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He is starved of space and time. Distributed tidily. Ibrahimovic showing good feet. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Pirlo. Zola. And Zola! Somewhat off target. Look at the space here. Bullet! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Manchester United! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's the throw. Pull it. Rijkaard. Floated through. Not the most accurate pass.
Nigeria truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Lam, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Strokes it back. And here's Zola. Now, can he find a finish? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appears...
Chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ball has bounced loose now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now there's a find. It's Iniesta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Iniesta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Keeper has taken decisive action. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please join me in wishing all
Yeah,
the
you don't
best
get
to
any
members
points
of
for
our
stating
fan
the
club
obvious, Peter,
celebrating
but
their
thankfully
wedding
this is still
anniversary
very
today.
savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Nigeria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He'll fancy himself from here. Messi! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. That's an excellent interception. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just eases him off the ball. Iniesta. That has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pirlo. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's the shot! Pedro Neto. Iniesta. Threads one in, and this is Messi. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Thuram cuts out the pass. Searching pass he's played there. Played back in. Oh, that's a key into... Oh, what a mistake! Maldini gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic. Maldini calmly anticipates. And that's been won straight back. Lam. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shoot. And the shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Maldini. Always onto this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's come to nothing. Stood up well to him there. And he was quick to react.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Iniesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2
Number
then.
9, Ibrahimovic. Number 25, Zola. Number 15.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
13, Nesta. Coming on the field, number 19.
Well read. And the shot!
Number 10.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Number 11, Bale.
Oh, good
Number
read.
5,
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution in progress.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Lam deals with that comfortably. No, that's been intercepted. He has a look out. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Donadoni. Shot could be on. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Messi. Now it's Pelé.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Neymar. Now it's Hullet. He can run onto that. And he's Rummenigge. Real chance! It's hit the upright. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply.
Batistuta! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Batistuta. Out towards the flank. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gullit receives it in a good position. And Gullit! And he's really put himself on the line here. Nigeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. And that has gone straight into touch. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game and dictating the play. He stands out, doesn't matter how old he is.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Short changes him with that pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Scholes, nicely spread. He's in a great position here. And the shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lam proves too strong, too smart. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Iniesta! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Nigeria really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Nigeria have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great run on the overlap here. Best. Zanetti. In towards the back stick. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back in. Now there's chance, surely! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Batista, real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things looking... Batistuta! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes. Out to the left it goes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly. And he welcomes it in. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
And we're underway again. Nigeria didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. It's a searching pass. And he's cut it out. Ronaldinho plays it in. And he knocks it clear. Park Ji-sung shifted it to the flank. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries a shot! And that has been knocked clear. Pull it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's taking no chance. It scores! Well, he's kicked it out. That's a great save.
Scholes clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Suarez gets into a good position. He's looking wide. Looking for the run. Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Roberto Carlos. Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Tonali. Scholes. Scholes! Oh my word, that is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Palestine are having a ball here. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Park Ji-sung. Gets a good foot in there. And it's been played through. Scholes. It's Park Ji-sung. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. He's one-on-one, surely! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Palestine can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a
big chance! He won't be happy with that one. Good ball, good take. Scholes. And this is Batistuta! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's Park Ji-sung. Zanetti. Tonali. And it's Scholes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's had a hit! Oh, denied at the last. And that will be the final act. Nigeria have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and
Nigeria
energy. This
against
certainly
Ivory
matters.
Coast.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say, I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Bullet! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent...
And Hullet! Not the most convincing of passes. And the keeper's given it away. Crosses it in. And that's a good ball. Luis Suarez! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Ivory Coast are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pull it. Suarez running with the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Messi. Iniesta. Now it's Luis Suarez. Couldn't squeeze it through. DiMarco. Bellingham. Now it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And Iniesta. That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham picks it up out wide. There will be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ivory Coast trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Rijkaard. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pedro Neto. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Iniesta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. And it's Messi. Ivory Coast looking to pass their way through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ivory Coast clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Alexander-Arnold is onto this. Luis Suarez. And he's decided to go for it. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Maldini. Iniesta. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Well read. And the danger is averted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, well measured. He's got away. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Howson makes the interception. Messi. Messi is fouled. And it's Lahm, and the pass is intercepted. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Nigeria head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Nigeria really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Nigeria have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho plays it. He rises! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, what's he done? Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Iniesta. Iniesta, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Back into the middle. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nigeria are ahead here by what is still the only goal. But that has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ambitious ball here. Bellingham. And he's opted for the long pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the counter is on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ronaldinho looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's whipped it across. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Bellingham. Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Alexander-Arnold. Pressing high and with purpose. It's a threatening ball. Rijkaard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pullet. Pullet!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Nigeria.
So, third corner of the game.
Iniesta. Number 18.
It's made its way. And a chance!
Number 15.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 10. Messi.
And here's Mbappe. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Tries to pass it through, picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Ivory Coast seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Challenged. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
South Africa against Nigeria.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Zola, and he's had it nicked away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Messi, Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way, chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Iniesta. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking for the run. Zola could try cutting inside here. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Luis Suarez. These are shapes to shoot! That's a little off target. Now it's Hullet. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Still goalless at the moment. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That has been slung wide. Xavi Alonso. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And they can counter here. Hullet gets a foot in here. Thuram cuts out the pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. "15 minutes till half-time. And here's Ronaldinho. Here comes the corner. Nigeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Xavi Alonso, well, played right into his path. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, nicely intercepted. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Pedro Neto is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Can he get it through? Bonucci deals with that comfortably. Shifted it to the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
It is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
There's the start of the second half.
Nigeria clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Messi. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. That has not gone well. Spread it left. Iniesta. Iniesta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Xavi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? And this is Xavi Alonso, and he's managed to get free. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Casillas did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. South Africa appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rijkaard. Now this could be a chance. And he's picked out the run. And that is masterful defending. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram makes the interception. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Some really good ball movement. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. It's a searching pass. James gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Bullet! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
South Africa certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for South Africa. Number
So,
25.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10. Gullit.
And still, we
Number
await the first
20,
breakthrough.
Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Looking to play him in.
Number
It's a
8.
pretty loose pass.
Lazio. Number 7.
Ronaldinho
Messi.
is offering some
Number
sort of an
6,
apology there.
Batistuta.
Clearly is miffed having made the
taking
run
place.
and not get picked out.
That is good alertness. Batistuta chasing after it. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nigeria are looking to go forward now. And that is a little... And Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
South Africa have their third corner. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Lam.
South Africa are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And it's Rivaldo. And here's Ronaldinho.
Nigeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. Batistuta.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for South Africa. Number
We have got
11,
changes here from both
Ibrahimovic.
sides, in fact.
Number
Two fresh
2,
faces and both
Xabi
in the front
Alonso.
line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line.
Number 30,
Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
23, Busquets.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. No way through. Busquets. The final 5 minutes. Well, it's Batistuta. Hit into the middle. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rummenigge! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
There will be 3 minutes
Played towards the
added
front
time.
line. Van Dijk.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That ball looks a good one. Busquets. And it's Baggio. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that will be the final act. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Barcelona have gone with what looks like 3-6-1, Jim Beglin. What do you think?
Well, I'd be surprised if this were to remain as defensive as it's shaping up to be, Peter. You know, even 3-5-2, and the second striker sounds much better in approach. So if this genuinely becomes an exercise in getting behind the ball, we're in for something rather unambitious and unadventurous. And I hope that's not the case.
Ronaldinho. Goulet gets over and intercepts. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Goulet. That looks a good ball through. He's had a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
That has not gone well. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Quality ball. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Goulet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good read, needed to be. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta has it in a wide position. Iniesta proves just a little bit too strong. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. He's found a way through. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's only too happy to take that back. So we're still where we started right now. Goulet.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Hullet. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines and claimed it back swiftly. Nedved, and this is Shevchenko. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi gets into... And Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw. The breakthrough strike. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Shoots! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona are now luxurious. Oh, what has happened? And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pedro Neto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked.
Shevchenko! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Pedro Neto. Half-time getting close now. Maldini. Pedro Neto. And it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's neat. For Pedro Neto. De Jong deals with that comfortably. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Edmilson cannot be beaten that easily. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona are having a ball here. We expected better, and so did he. Yep. And we hit half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. And the second half gets underway.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out.
Real! It's in! Thuram. And it's Maldini. Iniesta. No way through there. Messi. It's Hullet. Lahm could try cutting it. Big chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. It's a mighty effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it needed better placement.
Nigeria really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he cuts out the supply. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Lahm makes the interception. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played with speed from back to front. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely spread. He has found the way through. Messi carries, and he's had a hit!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
El dorsal 18.
Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Oh, delightful ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi running with the ball. He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Some good work on the right flank here. They get a throw in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6. El dorsal 11. Neymar. El dorsal 22.
Oh, good spread.
El dorsal 10.
He's shifting through the gears. Goes for a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Haaland!
El dorsal 9. El dorsal 13.
He's put it wide.
Ronaldinho. El dorsal 19. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Cambio de jugadores.
Nigeria making another change here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Nigeria have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Out of play for a throw. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass somewhat off target. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Barcelona have their third corner. That's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Nigeria really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Played out to the left flank, and it's played into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck.
And the finish! Oh, denied at the last.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Mohamed Salah. He is through here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
James cuts it out, and it's Beckham.
Habrá 3 minutos de
It's a
descuento.
searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Maldini. Pedro Neto. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
United against Nigeria.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical...
Oh, terrible pass. Tries to cross. They've got a corner here. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Oh, what a... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he...
John Surely! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart! Out on his own! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Manchester United. He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And this is Ibrahimovic. He is through here. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckham. Rooney. He has a look up. Played out to the left flank. And that could set him on his way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shapes to shoot! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United find a position. Chance for a shot!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Chance here to counter. He has found a way through. Nigeria already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Hullet. Otto gets over and intercepts. Best. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Hullet. And this is Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's had a hit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Messi plays it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Best. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to pass it through. Menu. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, smashing header! Yes! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Iniesta. Now it's Ronaldinho. Menu. Good purposeful running this.
There will be 3 minutes at
Well,
a
the
time.
defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. And it's Iniesta. Oh, this is a great position. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Nigeria really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up.
It's Rooney! It has to be Wayne Rooney! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Maldini. And he's picked out the run. Now there's a... Goes for a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nigeria have their second corner now. Rooney gets it away. And this is... He's had a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rooney. Lam gets across to intercept that. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! Goal! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
They're still trying to make a game of this. This looks promising. Can he finish? And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Matheus Cunha in with the challenge.
Rooney.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, just skips past his man.
Number 30, Sheshko. Number 22,
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Ibrahima Konate. The attendance for this match was 70,000.
And here's Ronaldinho. Darren Fletcher. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Matches Cunha! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Substitution.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, this looks sharp. Always onto this. Now it's Donatoni. He's got away. Turns and goes back. Luis Suarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, perfectly measured that. Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Scholes. Now it's Donatoni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Šeško. Thuram does well to get it back. 5 minutes left on the clock. Opts for safety, looking for the run. That has not gone well. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot's on here. Owen purring through the gears. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chips it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. There will be 4 extra minutes. Rummenigge. And this is Luis Suarez, and he's managed to get free. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Nigeria suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't paid...